I'm Spencer.
And I'm Eric.
And I'm a Rake.
And this is The Itch, and we're here to review Rake! So Rake is a $5 Steam game. It just came out a little bit
Not
recently.
worth it. 10 out of 0.
10 out of 0.
I don't know.
Yeah, because 10 divided by 0 is 0.
Actually, 10 I believe it's undefined.
Math
Wait,
aside,
0
the game is a single-player hunting game. Apparently, Justin tells me it's based off a creepypasta that I was unaware of.
Come on, son. Creepypasta is essentially, from what I hear, you start out fighting like these just like week-old monsters, and you graduate to actually fighting the actual Rake, who's like this dude who like he's got these super sharp claws, like really long ones, and you can just peel your skin off.
Gotcha.
Pretty simply.
I like my skin where it is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. In the game, there is very limited story. It just plops you off, and you have to hunt. So that's pretty much it.
And it gives you the subtitle, hunt that bitch.
Yeah, hunt that bitch. You start off in your little van, and you have to pick up like items that you want.
Picking up children.
Yeah, because you're a pedophile.
Candy.
Yeah.
Where are they?
So
I want the kids.
the gameplay just involves you hunting, essentially. You have cameras that you want to set up around the site. There's like a world that you have to sort of pseudo-explore. One issue for me is I'm not a huge first-person shooter fan. I think everybody knows that at this point. So there is no reticle in the game, which means there's no aiming for me. I was kind of just looking around, and if I could touch something, I'd have my screen just
Is there like an
around
ADS, like aim down sights, like you can?
Yes.
Okay.
But there wasn't any reticle for me, so when I'm just trying to pick up an item off the ground, it becomes a 2-minute process of me just
Where is it?
throwing up in my computer. There was some legitimate jump scares to it, like when you start hunting at night, and all your traps sort of start falling into place, the monster really kind of comes out, and legitimately I freaked out when the monster would jump at me and started chasing me around, and that was, I'll give it to the game, that was pretty intense. And that's kind of when things really get crazy. Graphically, this game is ugly as balls. This is the ugliest game I played in a long time. When you make an indie game on a low budget, a lot of developers will actually make the graphics more artsy, more paleted.
As an excuse.
You could say as an excuse, but they don't have so much money to make a full-fledged 3D, hyper-realistic looking game.
So they make the best of what they have.
Yeah, they take a cell shade approach. They take a very minimalistic approach where they can do crazy effects that don't, absorb everything.
It's art.
This game decided to make a realistic looking game, and it looked like shit.
Realistically shit.
It looked so bad. You could see the grids on the ground. Like when they made the forest area, you could see that it looked like some kid was like, oh, there should be a bush here, 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 here. It looked terrible. Whoever designed the graphics for this game
held down the mouse button and just scrolled around and just filled it in.
I made this on the Warcraft 3 world editor.
Yeah.
It looked terrible. So that was awful. Shame on you. The sound
Don't
is...
look at me.
The sound is very quiet. The game is almost no audio in it, except for when there's like... You can hear the pigs and things running around.
Squeal! Squeal!
You can actually attach cameras with pigs, which is kind of funny.
Attach cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta find it. Hunt it, man.
So you do all that, and the pigs make some noises. You can hear some running noises here and there, and you can hear it when it's chasing you. You can hear like really fast footsteps coming together.
Is it like the coconuts from Monty Python?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, where did you get your coconut? I love that movie. So let's get to the pros. Creepy atmosphere. Especially at night when it's very, very quiet and you know there's a fucking monster around there. You're like, oh shit. And you got to go from little like light to light, checking your cameras and everything. That was pretty cool. And the jump scares are legitimate, but I'll talk about my one complaint about that.
Can I give another pro?
Yeah.
I saw gameplay footage of it, and from what it looks like, it's an interesting take on a creepypasta. So it looks like it did the Rake creepypasta, because I've seen some shit.
I've seen some shit.
So it looked relatively interesting. The concept of like traps and how you
it had an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Execution, I'm telling you.
Could eat a dick.
No, eat a big dick. So the cons are the health system. So yes, the jump scares are legitimately jumpy. Problem is, you're apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger, because even though they jump out at you and like slash you and all that stuff, it actually only hurts you for like a little sliver. You get back up and you just keep going, and then they do it again and again and again and again. I literally left my computer running and just like hung around the house, made a sandwich, came back. I was still alive while that thing was hunting me.
Wow.
He's like, ready to go.
So Avatar strength.
Yeah,
way up there.
Yeah, it's very unnecessary. It would be way better if it like halved your health or even killed you in one shot. That would have made a lot more sense in this game.
I would say 2 to 3 shots.
Yeah.
I would have loved it if it would have killed me in one shot. I would have had to really plan out how to beat this shit. And instead,
True.
No, I just mastered.
Was there a difficulty mode?
Now that you mention it, I don't recall. I don't think there actually probably was. I always go for the easier ones.
Yeah, I was
though.
gonna say you
'Cause I'm
can easy. So.
And I'm just saying though, they can still make easy understandable. The graphics were terrible. I've already mentioned that. And you're really limited in how you can execute things. There's just not a whole lot going on in this game. What they did, they definitely had a plan of what they wanted to do, and that's it. So, would I recommend it? No, not even for $5. Don't get it.
Damn.
Don't waste your time. If you really, really want to play it, obviously I'm not going to stop you. I saw some reviews of people that really enjoyed it. I think they're people that can have fun in a really, really simplistic, dated sandbox. As far as I can tell everybody else, just stay away. There's way better things you can spend your money on. So,
Like
no recommendation
Commandos.
from me. Yes, Commandos. It was 39 cents. So, I'm Spencer,
I'm Eric.
And I'm still irrelevant.
and this is The Itch. Thanks for watching.
Bye.